Hello Wanderers and welcome to Lake. Lake is a 2021 graphic adventure game developed by Gamious and published by Whitethorn Games. The game was released on September 1st, 2021 for Microsoft Windows, Xbox, and later for PlayStation and on Google Stadia. The gameplay of Lake features elements of story-driven point-and-click adventure games and driving simulation games.
Hello?
Meredith, Steve, hope I didn't wake you up. I just came home and was wondering if everything worked out all right.
Hi, Steve. Yes, we made the deadline.
Oh, that's awesome. I feel so bad you couldn't make it.
Hope you guys had a nice Labor Day party.
Oh, yes. I mean, the band was great, and Mike fell in the pool. Oh, and then Roy got really sick. No, wait, Brian. And then he fell in the pool, too. No, Roy. Wait. Well, I'll tell you all about it at work tomorrow afternoon.
I won't be there for 2 weeks, remember?
Oh, wait, yeah, but do you really have to? 2 weeks is a lifetime.
Yeah, Steve, I really have to. But I will continue testing for Addit.
Oh, okay, right, awesome.
I better get some sleep now. My plane leaves early in the morning.
Okay, Meredith, have a wonderful flight. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks so much for picking me up, Mr. Coleman.
Mr. Coleman? Please, just call me Frank. We're colleagues now, after all.
Well, okay, Frank. Thanks so much for making time for me on Labor Day.
No problem, Meredith. Postal workers always have each other's back. Your dad helped me dozens of times whenever I was in a bit of a pickle.
Well, I hope I can fill his shoes. He hardly ever missed a day.
I'm sure you'll do great. You know what? While we're en route, why don't we deliver some mail in our beautiful little lake town?
And show me the ropes? Sure.
All right then, get ready to roll.
This lake, it's always more beautiful than I remember it.
I don't think I'll ever get tired of driving around it. And there's our first stop.
Okay, sir, what's the plan?
Delivering mail is like a walk in the park, with mailboxes. Take this bag, walk to the mailbox, and insert the mail.
Set in 1986, the game's story follows an IT professional named Meredith Weiss who spends 2 weeks in her hometown, the fictional Oregon town of Providence Oaks, where she temporarily assumes the role of the town's mail carrier.
Just take your time, Miss Weiss. They never start a game until Frank Coleman has turned on his TV. Nothing too difficult, right?
I think I should be able to face the challenge.
Ha, I bet. Didn't you go to MIT?
Yeah. I left here from Massachusetts 22 years ago.
Shouldn't you get a job in computers then? That's really booming right now.
Well, actually,
Hold that thought. We just arrived at our next address. It's a package this time, so you'll have to get it out of the back.
As Meredith, players interact with the various residents of Providence Oaks, either reconnecting with longtime residents or meeting new people while delivering mail to them over the course of the fortnight.
That's lighter than I thought.
Players have the option to build romantic relationships between Meredith and certain non-player characters. By the end of the game, players must decide whether Meredith will return to her career in the big city or stay in the quiet town she grew up in.
All right, I'll leave it on the doorstep. I'm calling it a day.
The development team wanted to present Lake as a laid-back, relaxing video game experience with a sincere and mature narrative.
You're getting the hang of it. So, where were we? Computers. Should I buy one?
Well, it depends on what you want to use it for.
Bookkeeping. I always make a mess of my tax returns. Can't a computer do that for me?
Sure, there are programs for that, but you'll still have to put in some work yourself.
I was afraid you were going to say that. I'll bug you about it another time. Our next address is right around the corner.
There's no place like home.
Sure isn't. Can't wait to get home either. The Mets are playing the Giants.
Oh, before I get out, what time do I start tomorrow?
7 a.m. sharp. Just check in at the post office.
Okay, Frank. See you tomorrow.
Adios.
The 1980s were chosen as the time period for the game because the team felt a nostalgic longing for a time when things were simpler and meeting people played a more central role in society.
Hi, Meredith. I just wanted to let you know that Dad and I landed safely. The Florida weather is all they said it would be. I'll call again soon. One more thing. The freezer's stuffed with food, and there's blueberry pie in the fridge. Bye.
Meredith, it's Steve. I didn't get the chance to say it earlier, but thanks so much for being a trooper. I know you had other plans for Labor Day weekend, but nailing the deadline for Added 87 could very well be the most important milestone in our company's history. Enjoy your well-deserved time off. Don't get too used to it. Just kidding. Or am I? I'll talk to you later.
Good morning, Meredith. Ready for your first day?
Good morning, Frank. Ready to rock.
It's a great day to be on the road. I already filled up the mailbag in the truck, so you're good to go. Oh, I forgot to tell you. There's a map in the cabin, in case you get lost.
Thanks, I'll probably need that.
Bon voyage!
The main idea behind this self-financed indie game was to create a lighthearted in-game world for players to escape from the hectic space of modern city life. I really like the concept of a game with a carefree vibe where you're able to explore an open world and follow different social narratives. I think a mail delivery sim lends itself very well to this relaxing, anti-anxiety gameplay, and the original music in this game is also very nice, making the whole experience unique and interesting to follow.
I remember this as the old Sugarman place, but the envelope says McGill. Must have moved away.
This game is just about a year old now, I believe, and it's available for download in the Xbox Ultimate Gamepass library. I remember when this game was first released, I watched Iron Seagull's YouTube Let's Play of it all the way through because I got genuinely invested in Meredith's story. I'm finding it fun to play so far, and I look forward to exploring alternate endings after the 2 weeks vacation in the lake town comes to an end.
That's lighter than I thought. They ever mentioned them.
On September 1st, 1986, Meredith Weiss arrives at her hometown of Providence Oaks and stays at her parents' residence while they are away on a holiday trip, intending to take a short break from her hectic career at an American software company. To pass the time, she fills in for her father, Thomas Weiss, the local mail carrier, for 2 weeks.
Used to think our Spanner Dam was just as big and famous as Hoover Dam. Then I visited Hoover Dam. I remember Dad telling me, "Meredith, the picnic area is for the older kids." I think I was 17 when I had my first actual picnic here. It rained.
Meredith may interact with up to 20 of the town's residents during her time in Providence Oaks, including her father's colleague Frank Coleman, the local postmaster, her estranged childhood best friend Kay Evans, Kay's Aunt Maureen Hennessy, the proprietor of the local diner, the elderly Mildred Jenkins, who keeps many cats, and Lori Young, the local mechanic's daughter. Meredith may also establish a romantic relationship with one of the game's two love interests, Angie Eastman, the owner of a VHS rental shop, and Robert Harris, a lumberjack and environmental activist.
Meredith Weiss? As I live and breathe. Come here, hon. Now, let me look at you. My, oh my. A few lines here and there, and the occasional gray hair. But by gosh, it's you, all right?
Well, hello to you too, Maureen.
Oh, don't be like that now. It suits you. Age only makes a person more distinguished, is what I always say. To the mirror. Now come here. Tell me everything.
Okay, one quick drink then.
I know you're busy, hon. Little Bird told me all about your temporary mail job already. News goes around pretty quickly around here. So, coffee? Something stronger? I warn you, I will not take no for an answer.
It's like I'm 17 again, Maureen.
In that case, you're welcome, honey. Two. Coming right up. And one piece of blueberry pie, if I remember correctly. You had one almost every afternoon after school at one point.
Oh, you know me too well, Maureen.
Always have, always will. Ashley, one blueberry pie. And Ashley, could you keep an eye on the bar for me for a bit? I'm gonna take my break now. You're a real trooper. Ashley? Oh, sweet Mary, what are you doing? Is everything okay, hon?
Yeah, no, it's just totally fine. Just don't worry, you stay up there.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Maybe you should check that out.
Honestly! First the roof and now this? Ugh, that poor kid is like a disaster magnet. I'm sorry, Meredith. Looks like I've got my hands full for a bit. Next time, I want to hear everything, you hear? Don't be a stranger now.
By the game's end, players must decide whether Meredith will stay on permanently in Providence Oaks and take over her father's position as the town's full-time mail carrier, or accept a partnership offer from her boss Steve Mitchell in the software company and return to her life in the big city. Each of these main endings has several versions depending on player choices, and a third main ending becomes available if player choices led to Meredith owning an RV. It's definitely an ambitious project to create a narrative-driven, non-violent, open-world sim like this one. Yet, I do find the concept of driving around an idyllically nostalgic small town in 1980s North America both charming and pleasantly calming. I also have to say I enjoy the voice acting and the character design of this game as well.
Hello?
Hi, Meredith. It's Mom. how are you? How's the job?
Hi, Mom. I'm doing great. It's so relaxing to be outside and drive around.
That's great to hear. Dad says it's strange not having to drive the truck anymore.
Must be strange for you as well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm reading lots of books in the sun. I also went on a beach walk, and I saw baby turtles hatch. Oh, I'm almost out of coins. I'm calling from a bar, and Dad's ordering a margarita again. Talk soon.
The Countess and the Carpenter? Really, Mom? Oh, well, let's give it a read.
The Countess and the Carpenter. Chapter 1. A more disastrous entry to her new home was scarcely imaginable for Cecilia Schultenbrow. The left wheel of her carriage collapsed, right as she entered through the gates of the magnificent Raubenstaben estate. She tumbled upside down, hurt her head, and worse, her hat was ruined. Suddenly, she heard the deep, strong voice of a young man. "Are you all right, madam?"
Getting the hang of it yet? Check your map, get packages from the back hatch, and be sure to park your van right back here at the office when you're done. Easy as pie.
Good morning, Providence Oaks. We're starting the day as we always do, with a PO positive or pet peeve. Followed by the weather.
PO positive or pet peeve?
Dale, what's it gonna be?
It's a positive all the way, Jack. I went to Moe's Diner yesterday, and I don't think I've ever had blueberry pie that tasted so good.
Thank you much, Dale. That makes me want to get a piece right now. But the weather's first. We'll start off sunny with a few clouds later today. How about some music now?
Same handwriting as the one I delivered next door. I'm guessing party invitations? That's lighter than I thought.
Welcome to the Flick Shack. How can I help you?
Got a package for you, ma'am.
Hold on. You're our new postal worker? Talk about not looking the part.
Is that a compliment?
Trust me, it definitely is.
Well, thank you then. Name's Meredith, by the way. Meredith Weiss.
Angie, Eastman. So, what brings you to Providence Oaks?
Grew up here, and now I'm back to do my dad a favor.
Ah, I myself have been here for 6 years. Didn't grow up here, came to do myself a favor.
Touché, Mrs. Eastman.
Miss.
So, how's business?
It's booming. People in Providence Oaks sure like their movies. I guess it's because there's not much else to do around here. Might as well watch a flick, right?
You certainly have a lot of them.
Choice is everything. Nothing quite tickles the imagination like the right movie at the right time.
Maybe I should watch more movies. Well, it was nice meeting you, Miss Eastman.
Call me Angie. And here, someone just returned this, and it should be right up your alley.
The postman always rings twice? My kind of humor.
Well, I don't know anything else about you, Mrs. Temporary Postal Worker.
Miss. But touché, Angie. All right. I'll check it out if I have the time.
Take your time. This isn't exactly the most popular flick in the shack, and there's plenty of choice regardless.
Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you, Miss Angie.
Same here, Miss Meredith.
Commander Grace, we have established communication with ground control. How do you wish to proceed?
Tell them we've landed the rocket.
Ground control, we have landed the rocket. We will now begin our experiments.
Package for the Evans family?
Just a minute. Commander Grace, permission to explore?
Permission granted.
Yep, we're the Evans family. Could I just take that real quick? I'm kind of in the middle of a lunar landing.
Sure. Here you go. Nice helmet, by the way.
Why, thank you. I actually modeled it on the Apollo 11 crew outfit. Wait, what? Meredith?
Buzz Aldrin? I'm sorry. Who are you?
What? For real? You don't recognize your old best friend when you see her?
Wait a minute. Kay?
Great. And now I busted my colander. I knew opening the door in this thing was a bad idea.
I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you with the colander thing. The helmet.
Yeah, clearly. But it seems I'm not the only one who came in disguise.
Got me there. You've lived in Providence Oaks all this time?
Don't sound so surprised. But yes, I married Barry. Evans. I'm sure you remember our high school star quarterback.
Mom!
Be right there, Commander Grace! Scanning for alien life forms. That's my little scientist back there. She's crazy about space travel, as you may have guessed, even after the whole Challenger thing.
You married Quarterberry? And had kids? I had no idea.
Well, obviously a lot can happen in 22 years. So...
I guess so.
So, I heard you were back in town for a while. From Maureen.
That's right. I ran into her yesterday at the diner. Your Uncle Stan wasn't there, unfortunately. I must have just missed him.
Nope. It's Moe's diner now. Like I said, a lot of things happened while you were away. Also, I work there now. At the diner.
Taking over the family business, eh? Let's compare notes.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ready for liftoff!
Listen, I'm sorry, but I don't really have time for this right now. Can't get stuck on the moon on my own, and I have to get ready for work. See you around, Em.
Good to see you, Kay. Evans!
Commander Grace, hold up! You'll never guess what I just found.
You can say that again. Let me think. Where was Bear Creek again? Oh, right, Bear Creek, near the old lumber yard.
There's a new face.
Yes, indeed. As of today, I'll be delivering the mail.
Great. I'm Robert. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, I'm Meredith. And here's your mail.
Thanks. I'd better open this right away. Oh, what the...
That Doesn't sound good?
Crap. That's what it sounds like. Bull crap. Freshly baked bull crap.
Hey, the sound can't be worse than the smell.
I'm sorry, but I have to take a better look at this. Have a nice day.
I'm actually enjoying this. Ah, the mighty Ambrose River. In a few days, I won't even need that map. Well, hello there, big cuddly guy.
Oh, look, Genevieve, a new mailman. Hello there. What's your name, then?
Hi, Miss Jenkins, right? I'm Meredith. Meredith Weiss?
Weiss, of course. course. You're Emily's girl, aren't you? This is Meredith Weiss, Genevieve. She used to live in town years and years ago.
"22 years to be exact, but who's counting?"
Has it been that long? That's almost 2 Genevieves ago. Calm down, Genevieve. You're going to live forever. She isn't, but shh. You do remember me, don't you?
How could I forget Miss Mildred Jenkins? And her cats, of course. Seems like they've multiplied.
Yes, I do like cats. Is that such a crime? So what if I have slightly more of them than I used to? Like Genevieve here, and Thomas, and Oliver. Anyway, did you have a package for me then?
Yes, here you go.
Ah, thank you, dear. Looks like another gift from my son. Still doing everything to get into my good graces, except actually drop by.
I'm sure he means well. He's probably just busy.
That's what he says. That's probably what you say to poor Emily, too. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Run along, dear. Give Emily my best.
Goodbye, Miss Jenkins. Genevieve. Hi there. I've got some mail for this address.
You're not Frank.
Luckily, I don't think a must would suit me.
Haha, funny. But that doesn't explain why Frank gave you the keys for the goose.
The goose?
Yes, your white and wobbly van, duh. I'm Lori. I'm Providence Oaks' mechanic. And I'm the one who keeps the goose running.
Well, Thomas is my father. Does that count?
Thomas! Yes, that surely counts. My father has been teaching me since the day I was born. There is no one better in PO than me. And I have to get back to work now. But I suppose you may drive the goose. On one condition. If there's ever anything wrong with it, you bring it back to me, yes?
All right, I promise.
Good! Perfect. Did Frank tell you about the radio?
No.
It currently only receives the local station. Plus, sometimes it cuts out altogether. If that happens, just give it a big old bang on the dashboard and that should fix it right up. I'm working on it, I promise.
Okay. Thanks, Lori.
No problem, Miss W.
Thank you for joining me for this look at Lake at Gamious Studios. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Until the next one, friends, stay safe and happy wandering. you.